you know, once again is my mixing section, and I'm gonna be taking you through some mixing presets right here in the studio. And I know you want to work with me on every steps of how I'm mixing this particular song. And just so you know, um, I'm gonna be using some of the best presets around the world, softwares that you guys already know, but you don't really know how to use it best. And it's an opportunity for you to um, watch and particularly use the software to your best disposal. My name is Real KNME. Once again, welcome to my life, and I'm not going to waste time. I'm going to take you through this section.
I try to be better so I can overcome.
So,
Yeah,
next thing
I
you're
know
fixing,
it's the
my
peak.
camera is going to be fixing my system
Couple
now.
up when all goes wrong. When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special. We're shy if you get paper. Dollar is never special. Yeah, dollar special. Nobody special. We're shy if you get paper. Dollar is never special. Tell ya, dollar special. Oh, somebody on this side, you know you do. Oh, somebody on this side. Oh, somebody on this side, you know you do. Now the package no feel like my life I the manager cause we go die one day. And if you feel less of yourself, nobody special cause that's how we go sleep one day. I know go thief cause I get dream. If I don't win then cause in a one team. If I do win then I talk something. In a bad thing I don't go put my hand in. While I eat and I don't tire for you, my mean. But I know feel on my way. Say nobody special, me who I am, nobody
So, guys,
special. We're shy if you get paper. Dollar is never special. Tell ya, dollar special, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper. Dollar is never special. Tell ya, dollar special.
alright, so what you're seeing now is the full. So everything here is.
I try to be better so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go still big even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special, we're shy.
So what you
I
have
try
here
to be
is
better so I can overcome.
is the
Yeah,
first
and I go
voice.
still big even if
So this just
who's
is
gonna pull
only
up
the voice
when
you
all
can
goes
see right there.
wrong? When you try
So the
to
first
meet
thing
up,
I'm doing
it's not
now
enough.
is
Feeling
that
all
I'm
so
going to
lost, but you try not to
put
follow.
a group
Nobody
chat, a group channel. I'm going to create a group channel.
I try to be better so I can
Okay.
overcome.
I'm going to create like
Yeah,
three
and
different
I
group
go still
channel. One,
big
two,
even if
three.
they don't show me
These
love.
three group channel I'm creating now is
Who's gonna pull
one for
up
the
when all goes wrong? When
one
you
for
try
the
to meet up, it's not
the
enough.
chorus,
Feeling all so
one for the
lost, but
backup,
you
and
try
one for
not
the
to
verse.
follow. Nobody.
Okay. Now I've created it, so I'm going to create an effect boss
I
channel.
try to be better so I
This
can
effect boss
overcome.
channel I'm creating now,
Yeah, and I
one
go
is
still
for the
big even
reverb.
if they don't show me love.
So I'm going to have three
Who's
different
gonna
type of
pull
reverb
up
right here,
when all goes
because I
wrong?
want
When
a
you
reverb
try
for
to
the
meet up,
verse.
it's
I
not
want a
enough.
different reverb for the
Feeling
chorus
all
as
so
well.
lost,
So we
but you
have
try
three
not
different
to
reverbs.
follow. Nobody.
Yeah. Then I'm also going to create
I try to be
a
better so
bus
I can
channel for my
overcome.
delay.
Yeah, and I go still
So I'm not
big
placing
even
the
if they don't show
delay
me love.
directly on.
Who's gonna pull
So I'm going to
up
be using
when
two
all goes wrong? When you
basically 2 delay right here, you know. So that is for that. That is for that.
I try to be better as I can overcome. Yeah, and I be even if they don't show me love.
So I'm going to take you through all the process. I'm going to take you guys through all the process. So first thing first, I'm going to write this channel, which is Insert 26. I'm going to route it to group 1. I'm going to write to group 1. So what I'll do now is not on group 1. So what we have here is actually on group 1 now. Okay, I've routed to group 1. Alright, so it's been routed to group 1 now. So I'm going to go to my group now. So the first thing I want to do on this group is the first thing I want to do is to cut the unwanted frequency. So I'm going to introduce my EQ. I guess you can see that. So I'm introducing my EQ as the first one. So I'm going to drag. So I'm going to create at about 75. You can see the differences. So I'm cutting the low at about 75, and I'm going to take it a frequency octave from 12 to 24. So I'm going to cut again. I'm going to let it play. So I'm going to watch the frequency here, and I'm seeing around 200, around 180 to 195. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it at 195. Then I'm going to curve it a little bit at about 3.2. Okay, this is about 195, and you can see at about 400 I'm going to cut again, and at about this is about 380, which is around 400. I'll cut again. Okay, and this time I'm going to cut it low. This is at 7, but I'm going to, okay, this is at 7, so I'm going to leave it like that, but I'm going to drop it to 1.4 minus 1.4 dB. Okay, so I'm trying to see the next frequency spectrum that I'm going to cut. Okay, you can see this frequency is still a bit high, so I'm going to cut it low again. And this is still a bit high, so I'm going to bring it down a little bit again. So we have it done here now. So this is going to be at about 1.30, and this one is still going to be at 1.30. And I'm going to put everything at dynamic now. So when it plays, it's not really that it's cutting over low. So everything's going to be playing on dynamic. You understand? So now I'm going to take it up at about 10K. You can hear that. I try to be better as I can overcome. Yeah, and I go still be even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. So this time I'm going to take it to 7. I try to be better as I can overcome. I want to make it dynamic then.
even if they don't show me love.
The scope is going to be 20.
Who's gonna pull up? When all goes wrong, when you try to meet up, it is not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it is not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to fall.
So we have the EQ spectrum like this now.
I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love.
And you can see it's a bit noisy from the recording that I was given.
You try to meet up, it is not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So I'm gonna add CLA 76.
I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love.
I'm going to on the analog at 60.
When all goes wrong, when you try to meet up, it is not enough.
You can see the voice is coming out now. So the next thing I want to add, I would like to add a compressor to it.
Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love.
And I would like to add another compressor to it.
When all goes wrong, when you try to meet up, it is not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So what I'll do,
I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love.
I guess you can see that, right?
Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you
So I'm going to add another EQ.
I'm
going to add another EQ. And this time I'm going to use the general mixing composer presets.
I try to be better, so I can overcome.
You can see how thick the voice is now. So one next, I'm going to add.
When all goes wrong, when you try to meet up, it is not enough.
I'm going to add a deezer to it now. I'm going to deezer the voice at about 22.
I try to be better, so I can overcome.
Then the frequency, I'm going to take the frequency down to around 6.
When all goes wrong, when you try to meet up, it is not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
Okay, and we have that for now. So the next thing, I would like to add the reverb to it. So
yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love.
So what I'll do now,
when all goes wrong, when
you can see how it's sounding. So I would like to add something.
But you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. You can't pull up when all goes wrong. When you try to meet up, it is not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome.
So you can hear that now. So it's time to go for the reverb now. So what I'm doing now, you can hear the reverb, like the reverb is like so much on the voice now. So I just have to drop the volume a little bit so it doesn't distort. So first things first, I will have to cut some unwanted frequency on my reverb. So this time it's what you like as a producer. You can cut between 250 to 300. So what I do normally at this point, is I'll cut the low at about 250. Then I'll cut again at 5,000. Or let me leave it at 6,000. You can see that it's kind of clear a little bit now, even when I add it. So I'm going to add I'm going to dock this reverb so that the reverb doesn't just sound or be on the vocal. It's going to be coming. So I'm going to dock it now by using a docking effect. And this time I'm going to be using the Pro C2. The Pro C2 for the dock. And sometimes a lot of producers don't know how to dock. So first and foremost, you're going to on this preset. And when you on it, you're going to take it here. So I'm sidechaining the vocal to the reverb. I'm actually sidechaining the vocal to the reverb. So by doing this, so first and foremost, you go and check. You need to know the track that you're working on. So working on insert 20. So insert 26. So now you hear it. So we're going to dock it now. First and foremost, I'm going to give it an attack of 10. I'll leave the ratio at 4, which is going to be a more fast attack and slow release. Now you can see. So now I'm going to be reducing the threshold thing. It suits what I want. Now you can see that the reverb is not like on it. Now this time I'm going to take it to, I'm going to on my EST. You can see. I've not touched the reverb. I only just dock the reverb. So now it's time to work on the reverb itself. So I'm using the Violin Vintage reverb right here. So first and foremost, I'm going to take it to place reverb. I've made a place because of I'm putting it as a channel, which is a dock reverb. I've already docked the reverb, so I'm trying to work on. So I'll now start reducing the decay. So now I'm going to make it more of like slow attack. Now you can see how the reverb sounds now. So I'm going to go to the group now. I cannot drop it now to know. When all goes wrong, when you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love.
Now you can see how the reverb sounds.
When all goes wrong, when you try to meet up, but it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So you can now go back to your reverb.
I try to be better, so I can overcome.
Now you can push.
And I go to big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, but it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So you can see how the docking work.
I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, but it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
Now, that's for that. So I'm going to add a delay to it now.
I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So I'm going to do almost similar the same thing to the delay. You can see how it is. So I'm going to cut some unwanted frequency on the reverb, on the delay, sorry. So I'm going to cut at 300. So I'm going to, the high and the low. So the low is at 300, while the high is at 5,000. You can see it's gradually coming down. So I'm going to dock it. So I'm sidechaining the reverb now. So first and foremost, I'm going to take the attack to 10.74. So you can see how the reverb sounds now. The delay sounds now. The delay is like certainly docked on the. So it's time to work on the delay itself now. So I'm going to reduce the feedback. When all goes wrong, when you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love.
goes wrong when you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So
I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to be, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
so we have this reverb now. So I'm going to go work on.
I try to be,
They have the delay now. So I'm going back to the boss channel.
yeah, and I go to be, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to pick even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So we have it right here. And don't mind me, everything I've done so far, I've not added an auto tune or any kind of tuning to it. So it's just strictly the basics of is what I've been doing now.
Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So you can go back to the delay and actually see.
I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to be, even if they don't show me love.
So I'm going to make the ratio 8.
When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to be, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to be, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So you can see how much I've docked the delay.
I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to be, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to be, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to be, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to be, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to be, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So
I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to be, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So I'm going to add a noiser.
Yeah, and I go sleep big, even if them show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome.
So what I want to do next is to add a kind of a mid-side EQ.
Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So I'm going to add an imager to it. But first and foremost, I'll add a saturation to it, and I'm going to be using the ozone.
Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go sleep big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go sleep big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So you can see how it sounds right now.
I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go sleep big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go sleep big, even if they don't show me love.
So I'm going to add a little bit of more crisp clarity on it. So I'm going to add a fresh air right now. So the fresh air, I'm just going to make it a bit of 4 to 3, you know.
I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go sleep big.
So I'm going to add an auto tune to it now. So this time I'm going to have it in tuning.
When all goes wrong, when you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So first and foremost is that.
I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go sleep big, even if they don't show me love.
So I'm going to set the key of the song by using the auto key correction.
When all goes wrong, when you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So we have the E major. So I'm going to put the major.
I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go sleep big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So we're going to detect the key now.
I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go sleep big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So you can see that it is actually the auto tune that is the last effect, and I'm putting on my channel track, and I'm adding it direct on the vocals, not on the group.
Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
You can see that I'm trying different keys on it.
Better so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow.
So right here is just for you to select the best part of your voice, of the key that suits into the voice more. So whether it's major or minor.
Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up? I try to be better so I can overcome. I try to be better so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. I try to be better so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. I try to be better so I can overcome. I try to be better so I can overcome.
Thank you for the like, bro.
Yeah, and I go to big, even
Guys, drop your comments. Drop your comments. What you think right now?
Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. I try to be better so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go to big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. be better second no go come. Yeah, and I go still big even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special, West Side. But you try not to follow. Nobody special, West Side. You get paper, don't like them who special. Tell ya, don't lie, special. Nobody West Side, if you get big pop, no, nobody special. West Side, if you get big pop, don't lie, them no special. Tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. West Side, if you get big pop, don't lie, them no special. Tell ya, don't lie, special. No, nobody special. West Side, if you get big pop, don't lie, them no special. Tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. West Side, if you get big pop, don't lie, them no special. I tell ya, don't lie, special. Oh no, nobody special. West Side, if you get big pop, don't lie, them no special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. West Side, if you get big pop, don't lie, them no special. I tell ya, don't lie, special. Oh no, nobody special. West Side, if you get big pop, don't lie, them no special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. West Side, if you get big pie, don't lie, say go special. I tell ya, don't. I try to be better, so I can never go. Yeah, and I go still big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special. West. I try to be better, so I can never go. Yeah, and I go still big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special. West Side, if you get paper, don't lie, they go special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. West Side, if you get paper, don't lie, they go special. I tell I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go still big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special. West Side, if you get paper.
So what I'm doing now is
Don't
like
lie,
I'm
there's no
checking out the
special. I tell ya,
entire
don't lie,
delay on the song.
special, nobody special. West Side, if you get paper. Don't lie, say go special. I tell ya, don't lie, special. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go still big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special. West Side, if you get paper, don't lie, they go special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. West Side, if you get paper, don't lie, they go special. I tell ya, don't lie, special. I try to be better, so I can overcome. Yeah, and I go still big, even if they don't show me love. Who's gonna pull up when all goes wrong? When you try to meet up, it's not enough. Feeling all so lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special. West Side, if you get paper, don't lie, they go special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. West Side, if you get paper, don't lie, they go special. I tell ya, don't lie, special. I try, West Side, if you get paper, don't lie, they go special. I tell ya, don't lie. Nobody special, it's special, you get paper, don't lie, you're special. If you get paper, You can go special. No, no, nobody special. Nobody special. Nobody special. If you get paper.
So what I'm going to do now is
Nobody special. If you get paper.
so I'm going to route this to group 2.
Nobody special.
So I'm routing this whole group, this whole backup to group 2.
Nobody special.
So I'm going to give it its own personal delay, and group 2 is kind of mute, so
Tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special.
so first and foremost, I'm not going to cut too much, but I'm just going to cut. I'm going to use a particular preset to cut this low. Okay, I'm adding so what I'll do now is to go there and just cut directly. And this is my vocal presets. I'm using Take It 24. So this is what I'm using to cut the low.
Nobody special. If you get paper, you can go special. Nobody special. Nobody special.
So you can see that.
Nobody special. If you get paper, you can go special.
So I'm going to introduce a second.
Nobody special.
That's for the backup. I still have 1 or 2 effects I'm still going to add. So I'm going to use the multiband compressor to do some compressing.
Nobody special. If you get paper, you can go special. Nobody special. If you get paper, you can go special. Nobody special. Nobody special.
And this I'm going to take to 10K. Alright, we have that there, and this is on 5,000, so I'm going to make it a little bit.
Nobody special. If you get paper, you can go special. Nobody special. Nobody special.
So you can see that right here. Okay.
Nobody special. If you get paper, you can go special.
So I'm just going to go add
Nobody special.
I'm going to add the fresh here, and this time I'm going to take it to 8, and these 2. So you can hear, you see how different it is on the fresh. It's kind of light now. This is that a. So I'm going to give the guy environment reverb on this particular track. So I'm going to give it a D's. I'm going to add the D's to it. Why am I even using these D's? I'm going to leave it at a stable frequency of 5.5 or thereabouts for that.
Nobody special. If you get you can go special.
So I'm using the saturation read to real.
Nobody special, special. Nobody special. Nobody special. If you get paper, you get go special.
So I'm hearing a whole lot of distortion on this particular voice. Like a sound from the recording, the sound, which is actually from how the song was recorded. So I'm going to use a denoiser to denoise it.
Nobody special. If you get paper, you get.
But the noise still persists. So what I'm going to do is to
nobody special, special. Nobody special. Nobody special. If you get paper, you get go special. Nobody special, special. Nobody special. Nobody special. If you get paper.
So what we'll do, I'm still going to add the reverb to that channel. But this time, the reverb is not going to be really that ducked. So you're going to hear.
Nobody special. We're shy if you get paper. Don't lie, you're special. Tell ya, don't. Nobody special. If you get paper, you're special.
So I'm going to reduce.
Nobody special, special. Nobody special.
See, I'm still going to cut low.
Nobody special. If you get paper, you go special. Nobody special, special. Nobody special. Nobody special. If you get paper, you go special. Nobody special, special.
So I'm still going to duck this one, but I'm not going to duck as much as that actually is. You understand? So we're still using the same duck.
If you get paper, you go special. Nobody special.
So we have 16, 17, 18, and 19.
Nobody special. If you get paper,
So we're sign-chaining
nobody special.
16, 17, 18, and 19. And
Nobody special. If you get paper, you go special. Nobody special. If you get paper, you go special. Nobody special, special. Nobody special. Nobody special. If you get paper, you go special. Nobody special, special. Nobody special. Nobody special. If you get paper, you go special. Nobody special, special. Nobody special. Nobody special. If you get paper, you go special. Nobody special, special. Nobody special. Nobody special. If you get paper, you go special. Nobody special, special. Nobody special. Nobody special. If you got paper, are you double special? No, no. Nobody special, special. Nobody special.
So
Nobody special. If you got paper, are you double special? No, no. Nobody special, special. Nobody special. Nobody special. If you got paper, are you double special? No, no. Nobody special, special. Nobody Nobody special. If you got paper, are you double special? Don't lie, nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. I tell ya, don't lie, special. So lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. I tell ya, don't lie, special. Nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. I tell ya, don't lie, special. So lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. Tell ya, don't lie, special. Nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. I tell ya, don't lie, special. So lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. Tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. I tell ya, don't lie, special. So lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. Tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. I tell ya, don't lie, special. So lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. I tell ya, don't lie. Nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. I tell ya, don't lie, special. So lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. Tell ya, don't lie, special. Nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. I tell ya, don't lie, special. So lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. Tell ya, don't lie, special. Nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. I tell ya, don't lie, special. So lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. Tell ya, don't lie, special. Nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. I tell ya, don't lie, special. So lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. Tell ya, don't lie, special. Nobody special. Special if you get paper. Don't lie, double special. Oh no, nobody special. Special if you get paper. Nobody special. No, no, special. Nobody special. Nobody special. Oh, no. Nobody special. Special. Nobody special. Special. Nobody 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 special. No, nobody special. Nobody special. Nobody special. Nobody special.
Alpha, you okay?
Hola, special, nobody special. West side, if you get paper, Lola is a good special. I tell ya, Lola, special. Lola, special, nobody special. West side, paper, Lola is a good special. I tell ya, Lola, special. Lola, special, nobody special. West side, if you get paper, Lola is a good special. I tell ya, Lola, special.
No need to laminate that document.
The paper, the car. No, no. Now one cellophane will just put on. They expire every year. Okay, don't collect them.
No, I'm not going to put them.
Okay, if they go carry them.
I will just wear that thing.
Okay. Okay, you see the home, huh? No, it's not. But you don't fix the door.
Lola, special, nobody special. West side, if you get paper, Lola is a good special. I tell ya, Lola, special. Lola, special, nobody special. West side, if you get paper, Lola is a good special. I tell ya, Lola, special. Lola, special, nobody special. West side, if you get paper, Lola is a good special. I tell ya, Lola, special. Lola, special, nobody special. West side, if you get paper, Lola is a good special. I tell ya, Lola, special. Lola, special, nobody special. West side, if you get paper, Lola is a good special. I tell ya, dollar special. Oh, nobody special. West side, if you get paper, dollar is not special. I tell ya, dollar special, nobody special. West side, if you get paper, dollar is a good special. I tell ya, dollar special. Oh, nobody special. West side, if you get paper, dollar is a good special. I tell ya, dollar special, nobody special. West side, if you get paper, dollar is a good special. I tell ya, dollar special. Dollar special, nobody special. West side, if you get paper, dollar is a good special. I tell ya, dollar special. Oh, nobody special. West side, if you get paper, dollar is a good special. I tell ya, dollar special, nobody special. West side, if you get paper, dollar is a good special. I tell ya, dollar special. Oh, nobody special. West side, if you get paper, dollar is a good special. I tell ya, dollar special, nobody special. West side, if you get paper, dollar is a good special. I tell ya, dollar special. So lost, but you try not to follow. Nobody special. West side, if you get paper, dollar is a good special. I tell ya, dollar special, nobody special. West side, if you get paper, dollar is a good special. I tell ya, dollar special. Special. Ma de baguetano 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 my life I dey manage am, cause we go die one day. And if you feel less of yourself, nobody special, cause now can you go sleep one day. I dey package am, no feel like my life I dey manage am, cause we go die one day. And if you feel less of yourself, nobody special, cause now can you go sleep one day. I dey package am, no feel like my life I dey manage am, cause we go die one day. And if you feel less of yourself, nobody special, cause now can you go sleep one day. I dey package am, no feel like my life I dey manage am, cause we go die one day. And if you feel less of yourself, nobody special, cause now can you go sleep one day. Nobody special, where shy if you get paper, don't lie, you never special, tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special, where shy if you get paper, don't lie, you never special, I tell ya, don't lie, special, no, nobody special, where shy if you get paper, don't lie, you never special, tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. Special if you get paper, don't lie, you say we're special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, no, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you say we're special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you say we're special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, no, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you say we're special. Tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you say we're special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, no, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you say we're special. Tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you say we're special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, no, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you never special. Tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you never special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, no, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you never special. Tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper,
So
don't lie, you never special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, no, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you never special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you never special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, no, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you never special. Tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you say we're special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, no, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you say we're special. Tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you say we're special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, no, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you never special. Tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you never special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, no, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you never special. Tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you never special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, no, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you never special. Tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you never special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, no, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you never special. Tell ya, don't lie, special, nobody special. We're shy if you get paper, don't lie, you never special. I tell ya, don't lie, special, no, nobody special. My life I demand it cause we go die one day. And if you feel less of my life I demand it cause we go die one day. And if you feel less of yourself, nobody special, cause now can we go sleep one day. My the bagger, no fit die. My life I the manager, cause we go die one day. And if you feel less of yourself, nobody special, cause now can you go sleep one day. I no go thief. My the bagger, no fit die. My life I the manager, cause we go die one day. And if you feel less of yourself, nobody special, cause now can you go sleep one day. Less of yourself, nobody special, cause now can you go sleep one day. I no go thief. My the bagger, no fit die. My life I the manager, cause we go die one day. And if you feel less of yourself, nobody special, cause now can you go sleep one day. I no go thief. My the bagger, no fit die. My life I the manager, cause we go die one day. And if you feel less of yourself, nobody special, cause now can you go sleep one day. I no go thief. My the bagger, no fit die. My life I the manager, cause we go die one day. And if you feel less of yourself, nobody special, cause now can you go sleep one day. I no go thief. My the bagger, no fit die. My life I the manager, cause we go die one day. And if you feel less of yourself, nobody special, cause now can you go sleep one day. I no go thief. My the bagger, no.
So guys, this is much as I can take today. Tomorrow, or probably much later, I'll be back to treat you guys and take you through a life missing section. My name is Real KNME, just so you know, the Batman producer. And this is how I get down every day. And just so you know, guys, this is how I roll. I'll see you guys in my next studio mixing section. Love you. Keep subscribing to my channel. Keep watching my video. Let's go and let's do this every day.